all are from. But how's the weather been like where you all are? Okay, sure. Yeah, definitely. I see a lot of wonderful people joining us. And yes, hello Akanksha, very nice to see you. And I'm gonna send you the invite right away. Just 1 second. So, receiving the invite to go live with us in just a second, and we're getting connected with Akanksha. Hi Akanksha.
Hi Disha.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well, very well. And we were just talking about the weather to everybody. So how's the weather like in Delhi? I understand you're joining us from Delhi, right?
In Delhi, yeah, it's very hot here. We've been expecting rain, but even if it's the monsoon season, there's no rain. So I am sure Mumbai is a lot better.
Well, I don't know what to consider weather. It's been very rainy this week in Mumbai. It's been raining a lot. But it's nice. I mean, I like the rains. I like the sunshine as well. But I like the rains too.
Oh, I love rains.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I mean, Bombay does have a history of getting flooded with a lot of rain.
Yeah, right. That's a problem.
Luckily, it's not been that bad so far. So I think we're good in that sense. So that's nice.
Yes.
Absolutely. How are you today?
I am all well.
Perfect. So everybody who's joining us, we all know obviously that we go live every Friday around this time, and we try to invite someone who is going to come and create together with us today. So today we have Akanksha, and Akanksha is a fantastic artist. We follow her work on Instagram a lot, and I think that she does beautiful drawings, paintings. Of course, she quilts as well. So, Akanksha, why don't you tell us a little bit about the kind of art you like doing and why you like doing that?
Okay, hi everybody. I am Akanksha from the Insta page Colorful Nag Shack. I have been into watercolor art and paintings, mandalas, rectangles, and I still make handmade soaps also. And earlier, long back, I have done photography, so I have covered a lot of fashion shows, done baby shoots, lot of things. Basically, I don't stick to one art. I keep switching whatever is in demand, and I just keep switching my art as per demand.
Well, that's
so.
Sorry, go ahead.
And quilling is my oldest hobby. So now, since it's in trend again, so I just thought, now why not to start quilling again.
Absolutely, that's wonderful. So tell us about why you think quilling is coming back on trend now.
I think the creation which comes out of quilling are really cute. You can make small cards out of it. You can give it as a birthday card or anniversaries or congratulation cards, thank you cards. Then they're very cute. So, and they're quite famous for kids. So I think that's why probably it has come back.
Fantastic, yeah, I know. And I think that this year especially a lot of us are taking to art more and more. I think because of what's going on
during, yeah, true.
And I think that not just quilling, but of course we're taking up to a lot of different types of arts and crafts, and I think it's so wonderful. I mean, in a way, it's like we knew we had all this talent, all this interest and everything,
and we had no idea.
We had no time. So we were forced in a way to make time for some of these wonderful activities that I think are very calming as well. I think that really helps.
Yes, it's very meditating and therapeutic to do art and craft and everything. I truly love it.
Absolutely, exactly. So let's, I guess, jump right into it by telling everybody what we're going to do today. Yeah.
We all are going to start with choreography today. That is the topic today, and we will create a word joy.
Perfect. Sounds great. So I think for those of you who are absolutely new to quilling is basically an art form which revolves around taking a strip of paper. So we have strips of paper in different colors, different thicknesses, sizes, etc., and winding it up into a coil. So a coil is basically something like this, which is just like a wound strip of paper, and then you can give it different two-dimensional or three-dimensional forms. And of course, like Akanksha mentioned, you can Do a lot of different gifting items with it. You can do some stuff that you can just put around in your house. We know huge installations and paintings that have been done in quilling as well. So that's
Yes.
big way in which quilling is being used. Quilling is used by few very refined artists in terms of advertising as well. So we've seen some.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly. You want to tell something about that, Akanksha?
There are a lot of artists I also follow on Instagram. I would probably link down their Insta handles later in the comments. But yes, now people are actually making Ganesha out of quilling or landscapes out of quilling, which really looks beautiful.
Absolutely.
Probably it takes time, but then it looks really beautiful.
Exactly. So we do have a short window of about 45 minutes to an hour right now, and we thought that we would introduce a particular style or type of quilling, which is called quillography. So quillography is basically like quilling and calligraphy in a way combined, right?
Combined together.
Exactly. So it's about writing alphabets of things with quilling, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We have a few examples to show over here. But you know what, I think you will see it hold out because of the way the camera works. I'm sorry about that. Once I switch the camera,
That's why I saw
turn it around as well. But yeah, so this is a more elaborate piece. There are, of course, a lot of different kinds of quillographies that people do. And we will try to take a short word today so that it's easy to show some of the basics. And then we can do some decorations around it. We can choose a nice message that goes with the word.
Yes,
Use a little
definitely.
bit of writing as well, maybe to write it out and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we jump right into it. With that, what I'll probably do is I'll switch my camera so that I can show the top view. And somewhere in the middle, maybe we'll switch over and Akanksha can show us a little bit more in detail what she's doing as well. So just bear with me a moment while I switch this thing around. And there we go. Oops, sorry. It's taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. Okay, now you can see the table.
Yes, it's completely clear. The video is clear. Your voice is audible.
Perfect. Thank you so much for letting me know that. But I'm just going to shift things around a little bit more so that it gets more comfortable for me to be able to show this to you. And I think now you guys can see the word in more of a straight manner as well, which was turning mirrored earlier. So, perfect. So I think we'll go ahead and start with the word joy, just like the way we
Joy,
did.
yes.
So quillography uses a lot of what we call scroll shapes. So scrolls are basically coils that we don't stick at the end. So coils that we stick at the end are sometimes called loose coils or tight coils, and then of course we give it different shapes to be able to do different things. And I'm going to use like a turquoise color over here, but of course, that's the beauty of quilling. Quilling strips come in so many different colors.
Many beautiful colors, yes, exactly. I'll be making my word with this orange color. Sorry, I just couldn't hear. With this orange color.
Okay, wonderful. So we're going to start off with maybe J, and there are several types of quilling tools out there. For those of you who are quilling with us today, you can of course use whichever tool you like. We have simple tools like these, which we call the manual tools of quilling.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the super quiller, which is of course a motorized tool. We have over here also a Spyro station. This is also a motorized tool. It's a tabletop device, and this can be a little bit easier for younger kids to work with as well. So for my first coil, I'm just going to go ahead and use a simple manual tool because it's nice to be able to have a soft base to this as well. So a quilling tool has a slot, like a needle has a slot. I'm going to insert the paper.
Yes.
And
the one I have is this one.
Oh,
the
that's a
manual
very
tool.
nice one. Fine. Yeah, absolutely. So we're just going to go ahead and wind this up. And I'm going to try to do the J that you see over here. So I'm going to go ahead and I've taken half a strip of paper. For those of you who want to know exactly what we're using, we've taken half a strip of paper. I'm not going to go wind it up all the way because I want to be able to put a little fold for this part and then have this be straight as well. So I'm just going to probably stop somewhere about there. And everybody who's doing it can of course have their own styles of doing this as well.
Creating a word also. People make different words in different calligraphy fonts.
Absolutely.
With quilling.
Absolutely. So there we go. So that's my scroll. As you can see, it kind of tends to stay to a certain size. Of course, if you leave it long enough, it does keep expanding. So if you're happy with this and you want to stick it up, better not to leave it too long. Stick it up before it just goes up too much. And then that here is just a little bend. So I'm going to go ahead and add that bend as well. So yeah, it kind of looks a little bit like a musical note as well.
Exactly, I was about to say the same.
So it's fun, I guess. And I'm just going to use some glue to stick it up. And this is a mistake that I make sometimes, I end up putting the glue.
Add too much of glue.
And then when I stick it, the alphabet's turned upside down, which is not very nice.
This happens with me also.
I was about to do it again. And yeah, I have to remember to make sure I've turned it to the other side before we stick it. For those of you who have questions, please do feel free to keep asking us. We are trying to check the comments as we go along, and mostly we should be able to answer your questions as we go along as well. And just in case we miss something, we will certainly come back to it as soon as we get a chance to do that.
Yes, anybody wants to know about the tools or about the strips, the colors, anything, just please ask.
Yes, absolutely. Alright, so I'm ready with my J, more or less. And I see
looks cute, very cute.
Enjoying what we're doing, so that's nice. It's always nice to see people enjoying. I'm going to use a slightly different shade for the O. And the O, of course, is just a very, very simple loose coil. And again, obviously the O can be done in different ways, but I'm going to use just a simple. So just a simple loose coil. What is the glue applicator? Okay, so the glue applicator is basically a glue applicator, which is a refillable plastic bottle with a fine nib over here.
Nib.
Yeah, so it just releases a small quantity of glue every time, and that's of course nice because you want clean hands when you're quilling and you don't want too much glue to be coming out.
Too much of Fevicol, yes.
Yes, exactly. So this is also available on the Imagine website. If anybody wants to get hold of some glue bottles, please do find it over there. And I found it very helpful. I really do like it a lot. So Akanksha, the next coil that I'm going to make is with the Super Quiller. I think that would be a nice coil to make it with the Super Quiller. Yes, absolutely. So the Super Quiller,
I'll be doing the same.
Oh, thank you. Is a motorized tool which again has a slot like a needle, and we're going to insert the paper. And now this is the beauty here. We're just going to press this button and it's going to just wind up the entire coil for us. So let's give it a shot.
By itself.
Yes, absolutely. 1, 2, and 3.
3. Oh.
I think it's even faster than I can say the word 3.
And seriously, guys, this is like really convenient for all the quilling artists. It has really made, if you want to make a Ganesha or landscape, it takes a lot of time. This quiller is really helpful.
Thank you, Akanksha. So glad that you like it. So I think that's wonderful. And then of course we're just going to let the coil expand. You could, if somebody wanted to use a quilling board, there are tools like this which are quilling boards which are also available. But over here this is just a single coil, and I thought I could just go ahead and let size it based on how big or small I want it over here. So based on my J, I'm just going to see how big I want my O to be. And yeah, and I'm going to stick that. So the way I'm going to stick it is the imagination.
First we'll stick the loose ends.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
first we'll stick the loose ends.
Uh-huh.
I'm so sorry. I was saying first we are supposed to close the coil with its loose ends, and then
Yes, absolutely. And we do have sticky bag strips as well, which again makes this also a little bit more mess free. And yeah, I mean, we could stick it as a circle, or when I stick it, I can just squeeze it a little bit and make it look like a oval over there. I don't know. What do you think, Akanksha? Circle or oval? What do you think?
Yeah. Both would be fine, whichever is convenient. I think oval is also looking nice. It's cute.
The circle, you mean? Sorry?
Yeah, circle.
Circle? Okay, circle it is. Let's go for the circle then. So once again, just adding a little bit of glue to this so that I can go ahead and stick it onto the paper. And then we go on to maybe the Y, the third alphabet.
Yes, Y. I am also doing Y.
So for the third alphabet, I'm switching back to the darker color, which in a way I had used for my J. Oh, sorry, I thought, no, there you go. Popped out of the screen for a second. And the J is going to be very similar to this. We're going to start off with a coil, and then instead of just leaving it,
we'll make a U.
Yeah, we just make a U. Exactly. So it should be pretty straightforward. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. I'm going to switch back to this one and go ahead and coil it. I'm going to try to keep it as tight as I can this time, and especially for those of you who are like experienced in quilling and do a lot of it, there's so much art and skill also in a way that goes into this, in the sense that, you know, the amount of pressure that you have applied or the tension that you apply to the paper also to quite an extent determines how the coil is going to turn out. So in fact, if you want to try this experiment at some point of time, try making a coil wherein in the beginning you're holding the paper really, really tight, and in the end you're just letting it go really loose, and then see the coil. Like where you have held it tight, the concentric circles will be a lot closer, a lot tighter, a lot finer. And then where the tension was lesser in the paper, they will be expanding to a much larger extent. So, you know, this length of the paper is pretty much the same as this was. In this case, I had held it very, very loose. So you can see how it's become really big. And this one, I'd applied a lot more tension on the paper. And it's like, I can show you both together to see. And you'll be able to see that, you know, one is a lot bigger and looser, and one is a lot tighter. Yeah, I mean, just small things that we notice when we do these things, which are interesting to observe.
So basically, we adjust the size of the coil as per our convenience, as per our requirement.
Absolutely. So I have a very big circle for the J, and I have a very tight circle for the Y, which is not what I did in the previous one, but let's see how that looks. I wanted to be able to show you guys how you can change the expansion, and I don't know how it's going to turn out, but that's the fun of it. It's nice to be able to just try out a few different. So I'm just folding the paper, and like Akanksha said, I'm going to paste it like a U, just make a U upside down Y. I think now it looks like a straight Y. Oopsies. So yeah, so I'll keep doing this until I stick it down, but that's the next step. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue over here as well to keep this and this part of the Y together. So that makes it a little bit easier. And the last bit of the shape staying together for the alphabet is going to happen when we basically paste it onto the paper as well. So once again, remember when you're pasting to paste it from the side where you feel like the alphabet is looking like its own mirror image, and that way when you put it on the paper it will be the right side. So I'm just gonna hold it in place, apply some glue over here, and yeah. So guys, one of the questions that we had for all of y'all is that over here we had a message. We said choose joy.
Choose joy.
We could, of course, have a lot of different messages with the word joy. So, are there any interesting suggestions? That y'all can give us? Some interesting message that we could write along with this word over here. It would be lovely to see some
creative quotes, anything, whatever you can relate joy with.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is joy for you, Disha? In what do you find joy in?
I actually find a lot of joy in doing something creative.
So that is definitely my thing as well. But apart from that, like, I find joy in chocolates and ice creams.
Ooh, that's yummy. That is delicious. Yes, I think that is true as well. I also find joy a lot in being able to talk to people, to meet people, to spend time with people. I know I've been missing spending time with my friends, my family, my team.
Everybody is.
So
it's been so long. We've not gone out. We've not met our relatives, friends, and this is why all these classes, live classes and workshops, everything is online.
And I think it's nice to be able to meet each other remotely. Like, I don't know, I mean, we've never done something like this before. So, Akanksha, I don't know if I would have met you had it not been for this lockdown in a way, and then this whole pandemic situation. So, there's always good things that come out of challenges. And maybe there's joy in finding those good things that come out of these challenges as well. So, that's another
I guess a lot of people have become, initially they became all chef, everybody was cooking good dishes, and now everybody's crafting and painting. So I guess everybody's talent has come out during this lockdown, mine as well. So I am glad in a way.
Yes, absolutely. I think we all are indeed. I think it's fantastic that we've been able to connect in a very different way. So,
I'm also done with my word.
Fantastic. So I think it's time to probably get into writing something. I don't see any special messages. Do you know what you're going to do? Oh, that's an ice cream. That is so cute.
I just made an ice cream for kids. Softy.
That is delicious. Oh, I love it. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Find joy in everything.
Joy in everything.
I think that's a lovely suggestion. That's a lovely, lovely suggestion. Okay, I'm going to see if maybe I can write that one. Anushka, thank you so much for that suggestion. So, yeah, let's see. I think I'm going to go with that one. Do you know what you're going to write?
I was just thinking, but I'll see. Guys, you also tell us what all things you find joy in.
Yes, please do. Find joy. You have to figure out how to fit in everything.
Are there any more suggestions?
I think the Instagram comments are also running a little slow today. That's what I heard. So I'm sorry if you all are typing something which we are not able to see immediately. So just hang around for a moment before we get into the next part. So, somebody's saying my handwriting is beautiful. Actually, I really don't think so. I'm sorry.
Yes, I do think so.
Handwriting is something that I have always struggled with, and it's been a challenge. And I have some wonderful artists in my team who write everything so beautifully, and I always go up to them and be like, oh my goodness, how do you do this? This is amazing. So it's wonderful to receive that compliment. Thank you. I really appreciate it. But yes, I think I have a long way to go. But it's nice. It's nice to be able to have somebody like something.
Appreciating, yes.
Absolutely. So,
also, I feel that all the artists or maybe crafters, they always have good handwriting. That's what I think. Because anyway, they turn into calligraphers as well. So,
absolutely. I would like to try calligraphy really. I think I might have just done a little bit at some point of time. Never really.
I have been trying to.
Wonderful. So Anushka, do you think? Akanksha, do you think I'm saying Anushka because she's the one who
suggested?
So Anushka,
that's okay.
It looks alright. It looks like you expected. Maybe, yeah. the sparks of joy is another comment that has come in. So that's
Oh,
nice.
that's also nice.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we're done with the writing bit. The next thing that we had thought of doing was maybe doing some decorations around our little inspirational message for the day. So
Yes, definitely.
if that's okay with everybody, then we could jump right into that.
Has everyone done till here, so that we can wait for a moment or so?
And for those of you who are doing it kind of at your own pace, that's fine too, of course. We can go ahead and,
They can also anytime watch the video later.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Gunjan. I'm glad you like it. Yes, wonderful.
Thank you.
All right, fantastic. So shall we switch? Do you want to show us what you're doing?
Yes.
I'll go in
Okay.
front. Is that okay? I mean, if that's okay.
Yeah. Yes, that's completely okay. It's just I'll switch the camera so that people can see. Otherwise, it will come vice versa now.
Of course. Please do. But take your time.
Yes.
Guys, these are tricky things. And going live has its own challenges in this sense. But we enjoy it, and we're glad that everybody is so nice and patient with us as we work through these switchovers and things like that. So, yeah, I think it's wonderful to be able to do different things.
Just a minute.
Yeah, take your time. I think it's very interesting for me. Another thing that's interesting for me is to be able to create different types of color palettes. And it's really nice because I think that there's a lot of theory behind color palettes as well. And sometimes you kind of just want to go with your own imagination, not necessarily follow a particular theory, but go with colors that make you happy. So, oh, lovely. Discover your joy. That is
your
cool.
joy, yes.
That is such a lovely message. Yay. And
thank you.
It also has ice cream in it, so I think that is just perfect. Fantastic.
I hope my video is clear.
Yes, it is indeed. It is.
Okay.
And Akanksha, how do you go about your color palettes? Do you have certain colors that you prefer using more, or what is generally?
Yes, definitely. I think my favorite color is pink. I anyways come out with everything which is related to pink. My clothes, my everything, accessories. In the end, I always pick up pink, and I can't help it.
That is so interesting. Okay, wonderful. And okay, I'm going to switch over so everybody can see me. All right, fantastic. We just wanted you guys to be able to see one of us, so you guys are not looking at two screens simultaneously at the same time. And maybe what we can do now, Akanksha, is just go ahead and do a little bit of decorations and things like that around our words. I see that Akanksha's video is comfortably. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I think Akanksha's just dropped out of the live session. Maybe she's facing some kind of technical challenge. So we're just going to wait for a minute or two for her to be able to come back on live with us. And in the meantime, maybe I will go ahead and start decorating this space. So I used, we were talking about color palettes. I used turquoise in a, sorry, it's going to be flipped again, guys, but I used turquoise for the word that I did. And then I have some purples and some yellows over here. So I'm going to try to see if I can use this, and hopefully it will work out. So let's start with a few scrolls. Just going to make a couple of scrolls and keep them handy, and while we wait for Akanksha, and then we'll see how we can incorporate them into the artwork. And considering that it's taking her a little bit of time to be able to come back online with us, because I know you guys can't probably see my table very well right now. Give me a thumbs up if you want me to go to the top view so you can see my table better. So thumbs up if you want me to go to the top view, and yeah, I'll just switch over in about a minute or so. So I see that the comments are also paused for me. I really do hope that you guys can see me, hear me clearly. Okay, alright. So I think Akanksha's back on, which is fantastic. We're just gonna go ahead and add her. Okay, thank you, Mama, and they just put a thumbs up. It's fantastic to be able to get your feedback, and Manali as well, and Priyanka as well. Perfect. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Invitation to Akanksha again, and I think she should be coming back on the screen momentarily. So it's just connecting. So, all right, perfect. You can hear me. Perfect. Thank you so much, Priyanka. Sometimes when the comments go up, it just becomes a little surprising, and I'm wondering, okay, what's happening? So, but yeah, good. So, Akanksha, I can see that you're typing that you're trying again, but for me it says that you're still connecting. So I don't know, maybe there's a lag between when the comment was written. I'm just gonna wait for a moment before I try again, because just in case this connection is going through, I don't want to jeopardize it. So I'm just gonna wait for just a second. And I see that it's not yet going through. Okay, so time to add once again. Just 1 second. And yeah. Alright, so one more request has been sent. And Mansi, thank you.
Finally.
Yay! Alright, welcome.
Sorry guys, I don't know what went wrong.
No, don't worry about it. I mean, I think these things are tricky sometimes and completely understandable. So, yes.
Okay, so where were we?
Yeah, we're excited to see some interesting ways to decorate our little messages around. So, you can
Okay.
tell us.
Okay. So what I was thinking was, since this is all about joy, so apart from chocolates and ice creams, I generally, when you're sleeping in the morning and you're not in a hurry to get up, and there's no noise, no traffic noise, nothing, and then you hear the birds chirping outside, and you get up with the birds chirping. I think that is something really gives me complete joy. So I was thinking to start with a bird.
That's cute. Okay, yes, wonderful. Tell us how we're going to make that bird.
Okay, so we will start with a branch.
Okay,
with a green color.
Okay, alright.
And I'll start twirling it around a bit.
Okay, fantastic. Guys, I'm just looking around for some brown. Green, sorry. I don't know if I have green.
No, that's okay. You can use brown. The branches are generally brown.
No, actually,
but I
don't have brown with me today either. But let me see what I can do. I'm gonna try to make the branch in a different creative color, maybe. I will have a purple branch because that's the color that I have around me.
That's okay. Anyway, it will look like brown.
Okay, perfect. All right. So I'm gonna grab that and yeah.
Okay. So is there any noise disturbance from my end?
No, I mean, I think there's a faint noise, but I think it's fine. I mean, it's pretty straightforward for me. I don't know, guys. Is it louder for y'all? Is it okay? Y'all can give us a thumbs up if you think that the voice is clear and the background is not. Okay, we see a lot of hearts. I'm sure that means that.
Okay, that's so many colorful hearts. Nice.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
I'm going to try to make that branch as well. So there was a scroll pretty much that we used for the...
Yeah, just a scroll in the starting, just like we did for J and Y.
Correct. Okay, perfect. So, I think that I have one. So that's my branch. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I managed to get hold of some brown. So I'm going to quickly catch up and try to have a brown branch as well.
So the branch is done, and next. And next we will start with the bird, and for that we will make a tight coil for the face.
Alright.
I am taking a dark blue color.
Okay, fantastic.
And the super quiller.
Okay, yes.
So we are supposed to put and the coil is ready.
That's cool. That is cool.
I think it's really fun using this super quiller.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Akanksha. Very happy that you find it fun to use as well. Alright, so I think I have my branch ready. Go ahead and place that on the floor.
Okay, and this is my coil for the head of the bird.
Okay, alright, fantastic. So a little loose, you expanded it a little bit after.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. So we're going to go ahead and expand that.
And now I am taking 2 strips of the same color to make the body, and I'll paste one on the other.
Okay, alright.
Like this from the ends.
Okay.
So that I get a little bigger coil. And then again I will take the super quiller.
Okay.
And it's done.
Wonderful. Guys, I actually started with a very small piece of paper apparently. So I'm gonna make my bird a little tinier than Akanksha's and figure out a way to make it fit. So I think it's gonna be interesting, but I think it's gonna fit. I think we're gonna make it fit somehow. So that's good. That is all good.
Okay, so my other coil is this one. Now what we will do is we will give it a shape of a drop.
Okay.
So we will press this from the end. Hold it like this and just press it.
Yeah, that's it. It's all it takes.
Very easy.
Paper quilling. Just go ahead and keep pinching. Pinch it all over. Okay. Oh, my bird is happy today.
Okay. So we will stick the body of the bird here.
On it. That's it.
And then the head.
Beautiful. I like how the branch is curving. I think it looks so pretty.
Okay. So now the head and the body is done, and I'll make a peak.
Alright.
So even if you have this much small paper, the beak can be done with this. Just the leftover papers. Okay. How many of you are really creating with us? We would, really like to see whatever you guys are making. So do share it with us. Do post a picture, tag me, Colorful Snack Shack and Imagine, and we would be really happy to see.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we do have a fantastic giveaway where we
Oh yes.
about that. You returning, of course, know that. So, the giveaway is, as always, going to run for pretty much a week from today.
Mm-hmm.
So, quilt with us right now, that's fantastic. We'd love to see it. You can just share that with us right away. If you'd like some more time to quilt later and share that with us at a time when it's more convenient to you, that is absolutely fine as well. And the idea basically is just to create something together, and that's the fun of it. So just go ahead and create as and when you get the time to do so. Share with us what you make. The idea is to try out a little bit of photography yourself as well, because that's what the session is all about. But if you want to share some other words, some other message, something else in quilling that you are really passionate about, that would be, we'd be happy to see that as well, right, Akanksha?
Yes, please, definitely. So now I was just thinking to add some leaves here and there. So just the way we have made the body of the bird, the same way we will take half of the strip and make a coil and press it from the end to make small leaves.
Okay, lovely. All right, fantastic. Fantastic.
Like a shape of a drop.
Okay.
And also, guys, whenever you share your posts, your creations on the post, to use the hashtag create together.
Yes, please do that. That is a very
That would be convenient for us to track all your creations. So this one of my leaf is ready.
wow. That is quick.
And one more.
Quick. What kind of quilling have you been doing? What kind of quilling do you like?
Akanksha. I am more into florals. I can show some if you want.
Yes, absolutely. I think we all love to see some of that.
Yes, please. Just give me a second.
No, of course. I mean, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry. You can finish what you're doing with us right now.
No, that's okay. I have it here only. So one is this one. If it's here.
That is beautiful. That's like almost three-dimensional, and
Yes.
a lot of intricate coils going on in there.
And again the pink color.
Yes, of course, absolutely. We had a comment from somebody saying that they're not in any group but they love to participate. Yes, you don't need to be in any group.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, anybody can participate. There are no rules as such.
Yes. So we
Just create, click a picture and post it on your page, tag us, use a hashtag, create together.
Mhm.
This is the other one.
Beautiful. I think it's just gorgeous. Lovely. Lovely. And how long does it take you to make one of those flowers?
It takes time, definitely, because every petal has three different kind of shapes joined together.
Exactly.
This takes time.
Yeah.
I've made a butterfly.
Oh, that's so pretty. Lovely. Yeah. That is wonderful. And I see some pink in there as well, right?
No, that's orange, but this is the pink
Oh,
one.
really? Oh, okay, I think the color is looking a little. Oh, you know what?
Yeah, because of the
bird as well. It looks like you already planned it for this.
no. Okay, and then the leaves.
Oh wow, those are so gorgeous. They're so intricate. And now, what would you use these flowers and butterflies to?
I was basically started all this to make a frame. So
Okay.
these flowers and leaves are for the corner borders of the frame.
Okay.
I am not finished yet.
Yeah, of course. I think quilling is something that a lot of people like to do over a period of time because you can make these, individual inner sections that can then be combined together to make larger and larger formations.
Okay.
I think that's interesting as well to be able to do that.
Okay, so I'm done with my other leaf as well. I'll just
Fantastic.
add. Are you done with your leaves?
No, actually, I am barely finishing the bird still. So
Oh,
I got so excited to see what you were showing that I kind of stopped working for a little time. I'm trying to figure out how to fit this stuff on my paper because my paper is a little tinier than bigger.
okay.
I love the time.
Okay, so there are messages. I'm glad, Ridhu, that you have been introduced to a new kind of craft.
Yes.
And whoever wants to learn it can drop a message to me later and we can connect it there. Also, whoever is not aware, all these quilling crafts and everything you can buy from Emergency Make. They have a super quiller set which has the strips, all the colorful strips. They have a tool super quiller and also this to make coils of different shapes, which makes it easier, especially when you're making flowers and everything, so that all your petals come around of the same shape.
Exactly. That's what we find it really useful for as well.
And these are the colorful strips which comes along with the packet. So you don't have to worry about the shades of the paper strips.
Absolutely. I think it's a great fact to, in a way, get started with, and then as you go ahead and do some more, you can figure out what other materials you need and go ahead. So,
and this is a No, carry on, sorry.
No, I was just about to say that we do have classes as well for more elaborate way of learning quilling. So we have a Create Together platform on our Imagining website as well. So somebody was asking about classes and we would love to be able to connect with you all on that as well. So we do take everything from beginners to slightly more complex creations in that. There's plans that work for every age group, every type of skill level. So we have a lot of our things actually start at the beginner level because we like to be able to involve people who are just getting started as well. And we have like a single session plan, which is just something quick and simple that you can do, which essentially gives you an introduction into what the super quiller is and how it works and what you can do with quilling. So that's something that runs almost every Saturday. We have a batch every Saturday for that. We did a lovely one last weekend with some kids, and we have one scheduled for tomorrow as well. So everybody who has the super quiller already and wants to join in for that is more than welcome to. Somebody who's purchasing the super quiller with us always has the option to sign on that as well. And what else? We have programs which run into even 8 sessions, so those are more elaborate, and they of course then have cover all the way up to photography and other intricate things that can be done as well. We do deliver all the materials to you directly at your home, so you don't need to worry about how you're going to get materials for the class and things like that. Shipping is absolutely on to pretty much every place. So that was just a little quick shout out to our Create Together program. Akanksha, I love how your branch is looking. I think it's just looking gorgeous.
Thank you. I would love to see yours also, what you've made.
Yes, okay, so I'm running very slow, I'm sorry. I had to figure out how to split it in. But
that's a flower.
I am right now. So I still have to add the beak that you were telling, and I think that's a really cute way to add a little small beak. So I'm going to do that first.
Any small piece would do.
Yes. So I'm just going to grab some of that beak. Then see if I can squeeze some leaves in. And I believe we are at 550, which means that it's
almost
goes out soon. So we're pretty set in terms of what we wanted to be able to show everybody today at Akanksha. Or what do you think? Was there anything specific that you wanted to show further?
I've already showed all the new things I've created, and the other things are not right with me right now.
Right, so yeah, I mean, anybody have any questions that we can quickly try to answer, because we do have a little bit of time, just a little bit of time.
But I would really want everybody to participate in the giveaway, because you'll be able to get good hamper. Who wants to try quilling, whoever is new to quilling, it would be really great. And also the super quiller has made quilling very easy and fast. It won't take much time also, and you will be able to make a lot of things quite easy and fast as well. So these are the tools, the super quiller and the quills, and you would be good to go. That's it.
Thank you so much, Akanksha. Appreciate your lovely recommendation. The artist made a quick, tiny, little different bird as well, which I'm going to do.
Nice, cute.
Something in the other corner to balance out what I'm doing.
Okay. Anushka, you definitely can participate in the giveaway, and all the details are. If you go to my page, and you'll be able to see all the details of the giveaway.
Yes.
All the rules are mentioned. Basically, all you have to do is create the art, click a picture, post on your profile, tag me, tag Magimake, and use the hashtag to create together.
Yes.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Also, Mayborn baby, your little one has made one during the live session. We would really like to see. So,
absolutely, we would love to see.
So as I mentioned, to click a picture and share it with us, and participate in the giveaway also.
Yes, fantastic. All right. Now I'm going to show how that second bird went in as well. So that's.
I really liked your color combination. It looks pretty.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm sorry for seeing it reversed. I wish there was something I could do about it. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to try to switch the camera around so that I can show you all.
Okay.
But you know what, Akanksha, I think if you can see that for a second as well. And we can see kind of both the creations together. Is it possible for you to maybe...
Oh, yeah, definitely. I can take a picture. Just a second. I'll try. Just a second.
If it's too much trouble, it's okay. That's no problem at all. Because I would love to see the whole thing, because I'm not being able
I
to
think
see
it has
with
fit.
the ice cream right now. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Yay! Perfect. So I think that is fun.
I'll take a screenshot.
In creating this, a lot of joy.
Same here. I enjoyed a lot.
So thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you so much. Should I also switch my camera? Just a second.
Yeah, sure. And thank you to everybody who was with us today, and especially those who are quilling with us today and who are going to be quilling soon after, maybe, and sharing all your creations with us. We are very, very excited to see them, just like Akanksha was telling us. So do share that. We're going to be tracking the tags and the hashtag create together to wait for all your entries. And we hope that you found the session interesting, maybe you saw something different that we were able to show you. I think it's amazing. I find it so interesting because I like how we sometimes start off in the same place and then go off in a slightly different direction and still be able to have such wonderful things coming out of it. So found a lot of joy.
Yes, definitely. I had a lot of fun. This was really, fun session, and we made such cute cards. You can also frame this and put it on your wall in the kids' room. Very cute.
Yay. Okay, perfect. All right. So I think we're done with all the questions. We've told everybody about the giveaway. We had lots of fun quilling together. I am pretty much set. Anything else before we start?
No, just thank you, Disha, and thank you, Imagine, for giving me this opportunity and for everything. I really had a lot of fun.
It was our pleasure indeed, and thank you for helping us find joy in everything and make this beautiful bird and the drums that goes along with it. I'll go back and add a couple of these once I get a chance to swear.
I'll also post a picture later.
Yes, of course, absolutely, will do. All right, well, goodbye, Akanksha. Goodbye, everybody.
Okay, goodbye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody, for joining in.